'Tis the season to be happy about your Spotify Wrapped.
I thought you were going to say moist.
Oh, 'tis the season to be moist.
Take it from the top.
God damn. Okay, start over. 'Tis the season to be wet. Oh, fuck. I said the wrong word. Shit. Let me try again. Let me take a sip of beer real quick. 'Tis the season to be moist.
Fa la la
La la la la.
Moist.
We got it.
What we also got is the Moist Monday official Spotify Wrapped.
Yeah, so we're a little late to Spotify Wrapped because the Spotify Wrapped came out a day after last week's record.
Yep.
So by the time you hear this, you're going to go...
Nobody cares.
You're going to go, we don't care anymore.
Yep.
But we care.
Because I don't know any of the info yet.
Yeah, because Jacob hasn't seen it. So
I'm nervous.
I'm going to go this in order of the screenshots I took.
Okay. Hit me with it.
So, first episode for the Moist Monday podcast, Spotify Wrapped. Obviously, we're on other things. So if you don't listen to us on Spotify, you suck. No, I'm just kidding.
We don't know how to access other information.
I use Spotify personally, and that's the only one. And also, no other apps do. I think Apple Music started doing it.
I think it did too. Yeah,
but it's not the same. So the first thing we got for our Moist Monday podcast is our top episode for the year. What do you think it is for most plays? This is just on Spotify though, and it's not Fast and Furious.
I don't fucking know.
When I tell you, you're gonna go, oh, that makes sense.
Okay.
Poppin' pennies.
Oh shit! Goddamn, with our best,
yeah, with Taylor,
with the smartest person we've had on.
It's probably because he shared it.
Probably did he?
Well, I guess I don't know.
I would be surprised if he did.
Yeah, but that episode did really well on YouTube too.
Oh,
even though that was almost 3 hours
probably
long.
because we had an attractive man on here.
Yeah, but this is an audio listener. They don't know.
About smart
He's
shit.
got a great voice,
Spotify.
dude.
Yeah, he does.
You don't know that when you're clicking into an episode.
Right, you clicked on popping pennies.
And the title is the stupidest fucking thing. So that episode was streamed 209% more than our average episode. Isn't that wild?
More than our what's our average episode?
I don't know. It doesn't tell you. But
wait, but like I feel like our average has to at least be streamed 5 times.
Yeah, so times 200. So
that's 1,000.
I don't know if it did that well, but it did
well.
well.
That's kind of, but like, I would imagine at least every episode of ours gets listened to at average. I would guess maybe 10 times.
Spotify, I think, is our top app. Like on the apps or on the site that I use, RSS to publish it. Spotify is and it's like by a lot.
Sure.
So 59% of our listeners on Spotify discovered us this year, which is awesome.
That's interesting.
That's awesome. New listeners.
We grew this year.
How you doing? New people.
Hey, bud.
Appreciate it. And then it goes, Fast X full review spoilers really brought him in.
Oh, I bet.
9% of your new listeners started here.
That makes sense, though.
So they clicked on a Fast and Furious review, and then they're like, I kind of like these guys, and I want to hear about their dicks.
Or they're like, they don't like this movie. I'm going to go. But did anybody?
I don't think so.
I don't think anybody liked Fast X.
Because they set it up for a sequel.
Yeah.
You were streamed in 4 countries.
Oh, that's it? I thought we'd do way better than that.
Well, that's just on Spotify.
Sure.
The United States was your top country. I hope so.
Yeah.
99%. Your podcast was shared all over. 63% on Instagram.
Isn't that just us sharing it?
I don't know.
Okay.
34% on Snapchat.
What?
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
Like someone went on...
Is that you also?
I quit doing it.
Oh, okay.
But someone went on Spotify and went share and then posted on their Snap story or sent it via Snap.
Okay.
2% on Facebook.
We have never, and we never will.
Yeah, I've never posted
That's
on
where
Facebook.
my family is.
Yeah, so it's 2%.
Okay.
Yeah, and then 1% text. Somebody texted the podcast. Somebody texted. I'm guessing just one person, but somebody texted the podcast to somebody else,
and then
like,
2 people posted about it on Facebook, which is still odd to me. Thank you for whoever those 3
thank you to
people
all
are.
the fans that and if you're not on Spotify, we still appreciate you. We still appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We don't have the numbers in front of us. You're a top 10 podcast for 39 people.
That's
take
pretty
it. Good.
I'll
and this is
fucking take
Spotify
it.
only, dude. You remember that. You're a top 5 podcast for 30 people.
I'm not one.
No, I'm not one either. Actually, I am.
Yeah, you are.
You're a number 1 podcast. This is when the numbers drop. For 8 people. And I'm not one. Not my number 1 podcast.
That's wild.
8 people were their most listened to show for the year.
Why did we never see that? We didn't get tagged in any Spotify rap, probably because they're like, I'm just doing this for them. I'm not posting
Top
everybody's.
fans listen to you 2.1% more than other listeners. I don't know what that means, but it's a cool number.
I don't know. I hope no one's listened to our entire thing twice.
They're like, man, I can't get enough. I'm going to start from the beginning again.
Oh, they're really drunk.
What a year. Top 10, 39 fans. Top 5, 30 fans. Top podcast for 8 fans.
I'm very happy
So
with
insane. So our Moist Monday podcast official wrap, like the final pages, we created in 2023 3.5 thousand minutes of podcast. Top country, United States, we're up 78% in followers.
Okay.
From the year prior, and we
I'll
have
take
8 top fans. Fucking badass. Episode of the year, popping pennies.
Hell yeah.
Fucking insane.
No, I'm very happy with those
Dude,
numbers.
yeah, I was like, okay.
Yeah. Like,
It's small.
yeah,
It's small, but
it's not good, but for how dumb this is, I'm happy.
I'm shocked that people listen just in general.
Yeah.
Because even
So-
I quit listening.
So thank you, everybody. You made this happen. You're the reason we're still doing this. So anyone else who hates us, blame them.
Yeah.
Blame those 8 people.
I bet people that hate still listen.
I
To find more reasons to hate.
Sure.
You know, like when you hate something so much, you're like, God, I want to find something again.
Yeah.
To get my fingers.
I need that rage.
So now that we're talking about Spotify rap, let's talk about our personal Spotify rap. I think this would be fun because we both have very different tastes in music,
Yes.
but also similar. Also similar tastes in music sometimes.
I bet we don't share a single thing, though.
Yeah, I doubt it.
No,
Especially
we
in our
definitely
top-
don't.
Especially in our top music.
Yeah. I'm sure we have a few of the same songs in our top 100, maybe.
Probably top 100.
Probably
but,
like a
but
couple.
we just got the top 5.
Yeah, all right.
But I do, what's cool is every year they give you that 2023 playlist or whatever. I've been putting it into a top songs of all time.
Ooh.
So every year I just copy
Sure.
and paste it in there. And if there's duplicates, I just say skip them. So
Okay.
it's just in there once.
Sure.
But it's a fun playlist. It also goes, man, there's a lot of like sad boy emo stuff from early on.
Sure. Yeah.
So at least on mine, starting off with city. Is that where yours starts?
Yeah, 'cause
What's
that's
your city? Yeah, this is a weird thing to add this year. It's like, this is the city that you listen to the same type of stuff as you.
Right. Well, because like when Izzy showed me hers, I was excited about her city. It was Eugene, Oregon.
That's where mine is.
Fuck, you kidding? You have Eugene, Oregon too?
Yeah, I got Eugene, USA.
God damn, that's a
baby.
good one.
Yeah, Eugene's awesome. Dude.
No, because that's like a good like
I guess
folk
Izzy and
punk
I
city.
listen to the same kind of stuff.
No, mine is Fort Collins.
Texas?
Yeah. Wait. No. Yeah. I don't know. It's just Fort Collins.
Oh, Fort Collins. That's Colorado?
Maybe that's what I thought it was.
I think it's Colorado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which from the 3 listed, it's interesting of why it's there. I'm curious why yours is there because I know why hers is there.
Well, because we listen to alt rock. Well,
Hers is more of the acoustic shit though. All right.
Oh, because so mine is Eugene for.
Wait, no, because it'll tell you your top songs. Let's wait for that.
Well, no, these top 3 artists from Eugene
Are not your top three?
are not my top 3 artists.
Oh, interesting. Because the 3 they list for me are in my top 5.
Oh, really? So
yeah.
so the people that are far more likely to be fans of in Eugene are Toadies, Local H, and Marcy Playground. So 90s.
So that's none of her stuff.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
and
interesting.
Eugene, I wonder if they just picked a few cities and then they were like,
Eugene, Oregon's a badass place.
all right, now moving on
God,
to.
I wish we had a listener there.
We might, dude.
Write in at moistmondaydaypodcast@gmail.com.
Please be a Eugene.
Yeah.
Or if your name's Eugene.
Eugene, Oregon, or like Bend, Oregon. Those places are great for music.
Bend.
For underground music, they're so fucking
I guess it
good.
makes sense for 90s grunge because Oregon.
But also like the folk punk scene
Folk
there
punk
is
scene.
fantastic.
Yeah, that's freaking badass.
Yep. No, I'm jealous of that. God, that's wild. I guess yours.
Yeah. Well, I just think it's a.
It's a good music place, but
Yeah.
I've never thought of Fort Collins as one. So I'm
No, that also seems like a weird place for you to be.
yeah, because also these 3 bands are not related whatsoever, but yours are.
Yeah, mine are. Mine are all
right.
the same. But those bands weren't in my top.
Interesting.
I think maybe one of them was, but it wasn't like top 3 or something.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right. Total songs played is my next list.
Total songs played 6,019.
Wow. Mine is 2,840.
Oh my God, I tripled you?
Yeah. But I bet I'm going to more than double you on minutes listened.
Wow.
All right. Artist.
Yeah, how many artists did you listen to?
1,316.
2,223 artists listened
Damn.
to. Yeah, I don't know.
I did a lot of discographies this
Oh,
year.
that makes sense. And I put on a bunch of like playlists, so it's always
Sure.
just shuffle.
Yeah.
Which is weird because I put on a lot of. Usually the plays like pick the most is my liked songs.
Yeah, me
so
too.
it's the same fucking artists. So next up for me is podcast.
I can flip to that.
It's my top.
Oh.
It's my top podcast.
Wait, how many? Does it say how many minutes you listened?
Yeah.
What's your minutes listened?
I spent listening for podcasts this year, and think about this: I wasn't working,
Yeah.
so I just. So I don't know how this is so high. 21,573 minutes.
54,000.
Oh my God. Okay.
787.
So you spend more time listening to podcasts
Remember,
than
I worked
music.
at FedEx
Yeah,
this year.
listening to music.
No, I listen to music more than I listen to podcasts.
Whoa.
Yeah.
So what's your top podcast? Here it is.
It's the Joe Rogan Experience. I'm
Yeah.
not psyched about it.
How many minutes did you listen for it?
12,000.
Oh my. Yeah, but also they're 4-hour episodes. What do you expect?
Well, and also, I work for FedEx. What do you expect from me?
And also you go, oh, I like The Undertaker. I like, it's like.
I listen to those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
great episode.
I'm very bummed Rogan's my top. I'm very bummed about that.
Yeah, 'cause-
I'm sorry.
My top podcast is The Doughboys.
Damn.
I listened to it for 2,000 minutes. Which isn't bad. I'm a top 27% fan.
I'm top 5.
Oh, you're top 5 with Joe Rogan?
Yeah, no,
That's a big
that
podcast,
really
dude.
bummed me
That's
out.
That's like a top 10 podcast.
No, I'm upset. I don't like that fact.
That means you listen to it almost daily.
I mean, well, there'd be days where I would put on 3 of his podcasts while I work.
God, dude.
But like, I like some of the comedians. I like
Protect Our Parks.
Yeah, like I'm not that guy.
But he also is he?
Look, I'm not that guy.
He might.
I know I'm a white dude,
with a mustache.
but I'm not that guy.
You can say that all you want, but the facts speak for
I'm
themselves.
top 5%. That was
Top
insane
5.
to me.
You were like,
'Cause- yeah, no, that sucks.
I mean, I do like Joe Rogan. I do like him.
Yeah.
But I get what he is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I view him as a comedian,
Yeah,
not as in a spokesman for
Yeah,
the.
I don't listen to him and go, oh, I learned something.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't learn things from him.
So what are your top podcasts?
All right,
I only
my
have 3.
I have 5. My
Okay.
number 1 is the Joe Rogan Experience. Number 2 is Dungeons and Daddies.
Okay,
which
that makes
I knew
sense.
that would. I expect that to be number 1. It's a
The Joe Rogan gets you because they're long.
Yes, and and they only release every other week, where Rogan puts out 5
5 a week. Yeah. So he's winning in numbers no
yeah,
matter
but
what.
it's my favorite D&D podcast. It's if you have been a fan of Rocket Jump, like we were when we were younger,
absolutely.
it's a
Rocket
lot of the
Jump's
crew from that.
That's so cool. I love them.
My number 3 is Last Podcast on the Left. It's a darker true crime comedy podcast.
I can picture the cover of it.
One of the members did get canceled this year as well, so still not a great look for me. Number 4 is Freedom.
Whoa.
Yeah.
That's a unique poll.
If you guys know Comedy Bang Bang, it's some of them.
It's a spin-off.
It's Scott Ackerman, Lauren Lapkus, and Paul F. Tompkins, my fucking dude.
And it's just the 3 of them doing this.
because I went through
But they do
waves.
bits.
I went through waves of really
also,
enjoying
they
them.
do it by season too, so that you must have like binged it.
Yeah, and then number 5 is Two Bears, One Cave.
Okay,
Makes sense.
dude.
I like those. I like.
You got 2 versions of Joe Rogan to your top 5.
I know Tom Segura is my favorite comedian.
Okay,
I know.
But also, what's weird is I've been getting into, like, especially I'm shocked Doughboys is number 1 because they started doing YouTube this year. Mm-hmm. So like, I'll put them on the iPad.
Yeah.
Like when I'm playing Minecraft.
Well, because nowadays I put them on.
Yeah, and like 2 Bears
Yeah.
that you want to see the you
Well,
want to
because
see the
also
gags.
I prefer Tom's other podcast with his wife,
Your
Your
Mom's
Mom's
House?
House,
But
but
that's a visual.
You
Yeah.
have to watch it. Listening to it's a waste. Yeah.
So I got my top podcasts are number 1 Doughboys about
Yeah.
fast food, incredible. Number 2 Moist Money Podcast.
hell yeah, you're one of the 30.
I quit. I used to like listen every Monday morning to give us numbers. And
I
then
listen sometimes.
and then also to be like, did I post it correctly?
Sure.
I would be like, did I? Because there was one episode a while back, probably a few months ago, where I was like, oh, something got fucked up in this one, but it was like a little towards the end, so I was like, oh, too late now.
No one's making that far.
And then number 3, you've already mentioned it, Comedy Bang Bang.
Yep, I assumed it would be that.
I love that fucking show. That show's awesome. And now the moment you've all been waiting for. The fucking top artists and songs.
All right, give me your minutes listened.
Minute listen 74,000.
71,000.
Whoa, pretty close. Pretty close.
Yeah, you beat me, but also I listened to 30,000 more minutes of podcasts.
Yeah, you listen to so much more Joe Rogan.
Also, I listened to I think over like 200 hours of audiobooks this year.
damn, and that's
Well, 'cause
that's
one
on
of
a
them was
different app.
40
yeah, that's on
hours,
the library
yeah.
app. Yeah,
Because I listened to The Stand, which is I don't even know how many
that's a long book.
pages, but it's a 40-hour listen.
Yeah, that's an entire.
I did that in 2 weeks. Yeah.
All right, so let's start with top artists.
All right, let's start with number 5.
Okay,
and work our way up.
Okay,
Yeah.
number 5. Number 5 makes sense actually. Local H. I love Local H. Fantastic band from Chicago. 2-piece, fucking all rock band. Incredible.
I'm surprised by my number 5, but I think he's been in it before. Bo Burnham.
Whoa.
I never skip his songs, and I think that's what it is.
He doesn't come up. I go through phases of like we're all listening to the show.
He is often suggested Like if I put on,
he's like in,
if I put on the enhanced thing, they'll throw his old
I don't
shit
think I've
in there
ever
a lot.
liked any of his songs, but I do. But I enjoy him.
I also think when I liked some of his songs from Inside, I was continuously just clicking on the top of my like songs
And then playing them.
because my top 2 like songs aren't him, but it's definitely just they were my first liked song for a long time.
That's how I feel.
And I would click on them, and then it would go into shuffle.
Damn, Bo Burnham. That's I'm
No, I love Bo
that's
Burnham.
awesome. That's a great actually.
Well,
pull.
like Inside was great, and I love his older shit too.
Well, and also it's like Inside is like fun to listen to, and also sad to listen to.
I think there was times where I'd put on like 3 of those songs in a row, and then I'd be like, "Let's do those 3 again."
Yeah.
And like, so I think
Like
it
the
added
good
up that way.
ones.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
That's a wild top 5.
My number 4, Noah Kahan. I love him.
Oh my god, he was just on SNL.
I know. This week.
To be honest, don't think I've ever heard any of his music.
No, I have his vinyl. I'm a
I didn't even know-
huge fan of him.
Is he new?
Yes, he's new. I found him.
He's your number 4.
Yeah, I found him right before he got
I would've
giant.
never
No,
guessed that,
he's
dude.
a big deal now, though.
Is he like kind of country?
It's more acoustic-y indie.
Okay, that shocks me.
No, I love him. I was not surprised.
My list is not going to shock you till number 1.
Okay.
Number 4 is Royal Blood.
Sure. Yep.
I love alt rock.
They're great.
Also, another 2-piece.
Yeah.
Another 2-piece. They put out an album this year, so
They're incredible.
What do you expect? And a lot of their songs are liked, and I have most of their albums on vinyl. So
True.
and I've seen them twice live, so they're pretty good.
I don't own a vinyl from all of my bands, but I own them from 4 out of 5.
Mine's 4 out of 5 too. I don't own my top artist.
I do. I don't own mine second. All right. Number 3, you go.
Number 3, of course. I think they're my number 1 artist last year, Bad Flower.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yep, that makes sense.
I fucking love him. I just love him so much,
Yeah.
even though it's like a white girl band, but not really. But I don't know. I just
They're an emo.
Yeah, I love them.
I like them.
Emo alt rock.
Yeah, they were Izzy's top band last year.
Yeah, that's why Izzy and I have the same because we both love Bad Flower. It's like the
Sure.
same type of music.
My number 3, Beastie Boys.
Yes, dude, because you went through a Beastie Boys phase.
I'm still in a Beastie Boys phase. No,
that's a fun
so
phase.
my top 3 bands, I put on their discog. I have a playlist of just their discography.
Oh, that's nice.
And when I'm feeling
And then
that, I hit shuffle.
You hit shuffle.
Yeah.
Damn.
Or-
So sometimes it's random.
Well, no,
filler
I'll hit
songs.
shuffle or I'll just play an album.
Play an album.
Yeah,
I need to get back into albums because the only time I ever experience albums is if one of my top bands puts it out or if I get it on vinyl.
Sure.
Other than that, I'm doing playlists.
No, because I think I own like 3 Beastie Boy vinyls.
Because I do a lot
maybe
of
more.
I do a lot of daily mix.
Yeah.
You know, on Spotify or my like songs.
Sure.
Like it's always on shuffle.
Yeah. All right. Did you say? You
So
said,
number 2.
yes.
This is gonna make you mad, I think. Queens of the Stone Age.
Yeah. I don't like them.
But so far this list makes sense.
Yeah, it's
like,
very you.
It's specific
Yeah,
type
you're
of
in one genre for your top 5, which is
top
interesting.
genre rock.
Yeah. My number 2 band, Annenmay Kantereit.
Oh my god!
The German
They
band.
made number 2.
Yeah,
I've been listening. I did go through a phase listening to them. They're great background
Yes.
study focus because they speak German. I don't know what
So
they're
my
saying.
number 1 band and number 2 band are my writing bands too.
Dude, there's a song by them that is my. Let me pull up my like songs real quick. It's an English song. They did
Okay.
it in English. It is incredible. It's a short song too.
So they're 2 out of 5 of my top
Dude,
songs.
do you know the song Bang Bang?
Yes. Yeah, he is incredible. He is my favorite male vocalist of
Well,
all
and then
time.
also like when she comes in, dude, Bang Bang.
No, but the lead
incredible.
singer of that band, they're a German band. They do a lot of. They got some very famous English covers.
Well, they did that. They did that thing that blew up on TikTok.
Tom's Diner.
Tom's Diner.
Yeah.
They did that, and you would recognize him with that. He has like that low, incredible
and he's
voice.
so hot.
So hot.
No,
Oh.
he is the best voice of anybody.
Yeah.
I truly believe.
I need to start listening to them again. That's
No,
another
they
vibe.
are one of my favorite background bands. And then my number 1 band,
Yeah.
Small Leak Sink Ships.
Whoa!
They're my favorite band of all time.
I'm surprised they fucking. Whoa, because I haven't heard you talk about them a lot.
Oh,
and they only have one album?
No, they have like.
Oh, they have a lot?
Yeah, they
Okay.
put out a new one this year.
Oh, did they? Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
No, they also, and I really like it, but my favorite album of all time.
Yeah,
is
I only
by
know
them.
about this one.
It's called Golden Calf. It is my absolute favorite album.
Damn.
Yep.
That's
But
that's
they are
your number 1.
Yeah.
So what's your top? What's your
Well, we haven't
genre?
rock.
Oh, mine's rock too.
Yeah, I mean, it's dumb, but yeah, because it's.
Yeah, but mine makes sense for rock.
But
Yours
also,
doesn't.
Yeah, none of
Noah
those 5
Kahn,
bands.
Bo
None of those
Burnham.
5 bands are just rock. They're indie. I don't even know what the German band would be, and then rap, acoustic, and then comedy. Yeah. All right. What's your number one band?
Number one. This is gonna blow your mind.
Well, I'm just trying to even think
because I've already listed bands that you're like, oh, those are your favorite bands.
Yeah.
So just you won't guess it, but like, who do you think would be based on my list?
But like, I don't like because like Foo Fighters is your like one of your favorite bands or Nirvana, but like you're not listening to them.
Yeah,
a lot. They're just
they didn't crack.
They're your safe.
Yeah.
What is it?
My number one band for 2023, Spotify Wrapped, is the Presidents of the United States. Yeah.
That's like Peaches, right?
Yeah, it is. And 2 of my top 5 songs are their songs.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Why? They put out a new album or something?
I think they did.
I think they did, and I think you sent it to me.
At the beginning of the year.
So did you just listen to them a lot for like a week, and they somehow made it into your...
I do love them a lot. They're an underrated band.
I can think of...
Dude, when it came up, I was like, what? I listened to it that much? Because I did listen to the album, and then it goes into the radio.
Yeah.
But I think they were my top band for January.
Sure.
But then I just think it kept playing.
I guess that's so weird.
So now let's move into top songs. Let's start at the bottom again. I'll start with mine. It's Lump. Number 5, top song of all time for 2023 is Lump by Presidents of the United States. You know that song?
No.
Lump sit alone in a parking lot.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, dude. That's my top 5.
Mine is Auf Gert. It's a German song.
My number 4 is Soap by Bad Flower.
Okay.
Incredible.
That's a good song.
Incredible song that's just a single, I believe. And it's early Bad Flower.
Because I don't stand by any of my 5 top songs. None of these are my favorite songs.
But it's weird. I wonder how many times I listened to them. I wish they would give me those numbers.
My number 4 is Es geht mir gut.
Damn, okay. German.
Which, Auf Gert is probably my favorite song by them.
Okay.
But like, Es geht mir gut, it's a good song.
Well, also, you don't know what you're listening to. You just put it on because it's German.
Yeah, well, I feel like I never skip that song. And I think that's what a lot of this is. All right.
My number 3, Tick Tick Boom.
By fucking, oh my God, what is that band?
No, you're thinking of Click Click Boom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you're thinking of POD.
Yeah.
No, this is Tick Tick Boom, which I think...
I don't think it's POD, but yeah, you're right.
Tick Tick Boom is...
That's Saliva.
Yeah,
I think it's Click Click
Saliva.
Boom, yeah.
Tick Tick Boom is fantastic. Every time I hear it, it makes me think of a driving montage. I think I might have sent it to you.
Yes, you did, yeah.
And it's just, dude, it's a fantastic song. I don't remember...
I'm so glad it's not Click, Click, Boom.
Let me look it up real quick to see who it is. Because that was a song I would start all my sessions with that.
Okay.
It's by The Hives.
The Hives, okay.
Yeah, and it sounds like a song, or it might be a song off the Baby Driver soundtrack. I don't think it is, but it sounds like it could be.
Sure, I think that's what you said when you said it.
It always makes me think of the driving scene.
My number 3 song is Stick Season, which is my favorite song by Noah Kahan.
Okay, I don't know anything about it.
It's such a good fucking song.
Stick Season.
It's so fucking good.
I'm embarrassed by my number 2, actually.
What is it?
White Stripes. Fell in love with a girl.
Weird.
I think it's because I put on mixes, and these are songs that they just throw in.
Sure.
Because I like it, but
you've never searched for that
no,
song?
I've never started a playlist with Fell in Love with a Girl, but every time it comes on, I go, I like it.
Yeah, it's a fine song.
But it's my number 2. That's why I'm like, oh, fuck.
My number 2 song is Ghost of Chicago.
Who was this by?
I don't remember. It's, I'll look it up because it's a good song. It was, it got really famous on TikTok. I love the song and I still do. And I think it kept being at the top of my list and I would play it.
Oh, okay.
Like, it's just like, I liked the song and it was at the top of my liked songs for a long time. It is by Noah Flourish.
Don't know.
You wouldn't know him. You would maybe know.
I might recognize the song.
You maybe saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, probably TikTok. I had a few TikTok songs last year that made my, like, Yes Mom.
Yeah.
By Tessa Violet. I love that song.
My number 1 song is a TikTok song. But it's by
this year?
Yeah. It's by an artist I really like.
So do you want to go first for your number 1?
It is Employment Cost by Ro Capara. Incredible artist. It's not my favorite song by him. It's my second favorite, but like I think
it was your number 1 song of 2023.
I guess, which that seems weird. I think it's a song I never skipped, and it was at the top of my playlist for a long time.
Yeah, so that's how you'd start a session.
I do love the song. It's Employment Cost, Ro Capara. Check it out.
I'd probably recognize it maybe.
Maybe? All right, what's your number 1 song?
My number 1 is by Presidents of the United States.
Is it Peaches?
No.
Okay.
It's King Out the Jams.
I don't know if I know that one.
You should. See, I'm glad that I actually listen to Presidents, and it's
Sure,
not just
yeah.
it's not just Peaches.
Yeah, that's
Peaches
true.
is fine.
And
dude, but
there's
Kitty.
Peaches, and I think they did a cover of Video Killed the Radio Star. I think that's
did
all
they?
I know.
No, Kitty's in a fantastic song because it's Kitty. You're gonna spend the night outside. It's a great. Also, they're kind of a joke band.
Yeah.
But also their music is incredible.
Is it?
Yeah, dude. I think last Christmas I went to a Friendsmas and I was talking to a buddy who's like in a local band, and like Presidents is one of his favorite bands. And so
That's so weird.
we talked about Presidents a lot, and he was like, "Oh, they have a new album."
Yeah.
And I think he like I have a man crush on him a little bit.
Sure.
And he was like, "Check this out."
Who
and
is
then,
this?
The singer of 404.
I don't think
His
I know.
name is Jake. I've talked to you about him before.
Okay.
Yeah. He's great.
Check out 404.
His
local
girlfriend
band.
used to listen to this, so if she's,
Oh.
I haven't seen him in a while, dude. I miss him. But yeah, we would talk music all the time and kick out the jams. It's a '90s song. The people that know Presidents know this song, and you probably recognize it. It's a great song.
All right. Speaking of a great song,
Let's hear one that's not anybody's top anything. You could sex, baby.
all right. Well, I did tell you my top 5. I think my next 3 are funny and that you would appreciate them.
What are your next 3?
Intro song for the Swiss Army Man soundtrack.
Makes sense.
I got so into that
Well,
soundtrack
also
for a while.
that you're using that song for something in the future.
Yes.
You know, so that song, dude, it gives me goosebumps
It's
every
so
time I
fucking
hear
good.
it.
If you have not listened to the Swiss Army Man soundtrack,
If you haven't seen the movie,
it is.
I just let Wes borrow it. He hasn't seen it yet.
Yeah, because it is one of my favorite movies. I think it is the best depiction of human life from an outside view.
Dude, it is so incredible. Because it's, I will say, it's weird. That's what I
Yes.
told Wes. I was like, it's weird.
But you just have
then
to.
all of a sudden you're
It's
like,
also
oh my
when you're watching
God.
it, you have to just accept it.
Yeah, just
That's
be
it.
like, this is what it is. It's a little silly, a little ridiculous, but then you go, Jesus fuck.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right, my next song after that was Intergalactic by Beastie Boys. But then after that, I think you'll like this Jet Airliner by the Steve Miller Band.
You got Steve Miller Band in your top 10?
I fell in love with that band this year.
Steve Miller Band, pretty good. So that's like your only old school stuff. I guess Beastie Boys, I
They
guess.
pop up quite a bit in this playlist.
So dude,
Same
I
as
feel like
Grandmaster Flash.
You're-
a lot of German bands.
your music evolvement is kind of like you're way into folk punk, but now it's starting to evolve into folk country.
The Edgar Winter Group is in here.
I think Limp Bizkits is pretty high for me.
God damn.
Like for break stuff.
Sure.
Ooh, Dinosaur Pile Up. That's a new love for me. There's a song called Nature Nurture, which I think I might have sent to you. Incredible
Yep.
song.
Rodriguez.
Oh, dude, Rodriguez might be.
I got Sugar Man, and I got his other song in here too that I really like.
I got into him a few months ago, so
Yep.
let me scroll. I'm scrolling. He's got to be because I put that album on so
I got
much.
Paul Williams in here. He's so fucking good. The Bee Gees. Jive Talking by the Bee Gees is in like my top 20.
God, Rodriguez didn't make my cut, but I just started
Gross.
listening to him a month ago.
Modern
so,
Baseball.
damn, so you still listen to some old stuff?
Mm-hmm. Johnny Polygon, Bad Habits. That was my top song for like 2 years in a row.
Oh my god, I got a. This is like top 20.
Yeah.
One More Time off the new Blink album.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be the like one more
Yeah, the Daft
time.
Punk
Yeah.
or whatever. No, this is off the.
Yeah.
It's the sad song of
Yeah,
the album.
it's so good.
And also, every time I'm in a sad mood, I'm like, you know what? Let's cry again.
Yeah.
You know.
I got a lot of Jim Croce in here.
That's cool.
I highly recommend
Jim
Jim
Croce's great. I got some Beach House in here. I love Beach House.
Cecilia by Simon and Garfunkel.
Whoa.
That's not in my top 5 favorite Simon and Garfunkel songs.
Yeah, I think sometimes it's just from playlists.
Yeah. Oh, Raleigh Ritchie, Time in a Tree. If you've seen Game of Thrones, he plays Grey Worm, the hot dude with no dick.
You told me about this guy.
He has a song called "Time in a Tree." It is, I think, it was in my top 5 last year. It is incredible. He is such a good musician. You should check him out.
You want to hear something shocking? This is in my top 100. I don't know, but it's kind of towards the bottom.
Okay.
Billie Eilish
Really?
with Bad Guy.
Okay.
Because at the beginning of the year, I had to do a review on this album.
Oh, sure.
So, and also Bad Guy, great song.
Yeah, no,
But I was
she's
shocked I
very
listened to it
good.
that much, dude.
No, I have so much fucking Anna Mae Kentrite in here. Like every 4 songs is them.
Yeah, I don't.
It's incredible.
Most of my playlists is all the same shit.
Yeah.
Alt J, Breeze Block.
Got a Little Dicky with Bruh.
Oh,
My favorite song by him.
Little Dicky, dude. he's fantastic.
The taxpayers,
this doesn't make me
small
think.
leaks, the dopamine.
This is a question I had a while ago, and I was like, it can be whenever. But we're talking about Spotify now. So we there's a liked song playlist on Spotify.
Yeah.
Let's talk about liked songs right now. How many songs are in your liked songs playlist?
1,593.
Jesus Christ.
What is yours at?
619.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I don't have that many. But also, there are some songs that, like, if I hear for the first time and I like it, I'll heart it so I don't forget it. And then there are some songs that are my favorites that I never liked because I go, oh, it's just my favorite.
Okay.
So I'm curious, what is your most recent liked song on Spotify?
It's by Anime Kanta, right?
Yeah, of course it is.
It's called In Meinem Bett Fluss Session. It's fantastic. I fell in love with it
You played
recently.
that for me for the break.
And my number 2 is called Can't Kill Myself Today by Littlefoot. It's a folk punk song. Highly recommend.
And what's your number 3?
My number 3 is a song I re-added on accident, where I accidentally deleted and re-added it. It's Video Killed the Radio Star. It's one of my favorite
The original
songs.
version?
Yeah, I accidentally deleted it and then re-added it.
You're going to be shocked by my 2 and 3.
And then...
My number 1, my most recently liked song on Spotify was Draining the Blood by the Distillers.
Yeah, no.
And it's the White and Red album.
I just told you about...
Yeah.
Or you knew about them, but I told you my favorite
I've been getting...
stuff.
And then my number 2 song,
Yeah.
Stuck in the Middle with You.
Oh!
This is like song, so most recently liked.
Yeah.
But Reservoir Dogs.
That's a great song.
And then number 3, Stay Away by Charles Bradley.
I don't know if I know
It's
that one.
an old... I'll play it for you. I'm going to have to bleep it on the podcast, but this is... You know this song.
I don't know if I do.
You know this song. It's like 70s fucking groove.
Sure. No, but I'm going to look this song up.
This song's incredible.
Yeah. My number 3 save song, it's Oliver Anthony Music, who is that guy that blew up and then half the country hated.
Oh, the Texas guy with the beard?
Ginger with the beard, yeah.
That was on Joe Rogan. Yeah. That's right.
But it's not the song that everyone hates that I have saved. It's a song called Ain't Got a Dollar.
See, I remember you showed me, because I heard like him blowing up on Joe Rogan.
Well, because I showed you Ain't Got a Dollar.
I apparently don't listen to Joe Rogan. No,
You're not a top,
I'm not a Joe Rogan guy.
Top 5%. I'm so mad. I'm
so
top 5%.
So you learned something from Joe Rogan, and then you told me about it, and then but I remember you played the music video.
But fun fact, I learned all of my coyote facts from Joe Rogan.
Yeah, see, there it is. And the truth will set you free.
I think I'm allowed to learn coyote facts from that man.
That makes sense. He's a hunter.
I'm not getting my vaccine information
He's
from
a hunter. So now I'm curious, because we both had Spotify for a long time.
Yeah.
What is the first song you ever liked on Spotify? This is wild for me. And it makes sense because it's during the emo period.
Oh.
Yeah, dude.
Oh,
because
mine's
also,
weird. It's
liked songs wasn't a thing when we first were in Spotify.
Okay, so I have 3 liked albums in a row by the same band, because I think this is where I was like, oh, I'm gonna build this list. So I started liking all the albums.
Oh, that's why you have because you like whole albums.
Not always, but for
sometimes, yeah.
my first 10. Ooh, all of my originals are like, God, Hamilton showed up early. I need to unlike them because I'm tired of them popping up. I'm over Hamilton.
Really? It's still not fun to listen to when it comes on?
No, I'm
Alexander Graham Bell?
I am so exhausted by Hamilton.
That's one thing I've never...
Can I tell you?
I've never seen it, to be honest.
Sure. Can I say my first liked individual song? Because it's much better.
Yeah, you got to tell us what it...
It's my first 3 albums liked, and that's all the songs are by...
So this is
by Sea Haven.
So this is when we weren't friends. So this is I think was introduced, or at least when I started using it, let's maybe say 2016.
Yeah, I'm curious.
2017.
Because this isn't even a band
Because
anymore.
this is during when I was going through some shit.
Sure. All right, yeah. So
and we weren't friends.
My first 3 liked songs first 3 anything are 3 albums by the band Sea Haven, who I don't listen to anymore.
Yeah.
They're good. They're kind of indie emo.
Mine's emo.
Yeah, what's yours?
My first 2 songs are from the same. It's from an EP. I do have it on vinyl. It's by Movements.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's not a bad one though.
Worst Wishes and Losing Fight. Fucking, if you want to be an emo boy, listen to Movements.
But then my next thing after those 3 albums is Streetlight Manifesto.
Okay.
Their cover of Such Great Heights. By who's that by? Fucking the Postal Service, I believe.
There are some too at the beginning,
and then Ramshackle
There
Glory.
are some that I don't know what this song is. Do you have that?
After
I don't recognize the title or band, but I do have Brand New pretty early.
Sure. So I have 3 saved albums, and then it's all folk punk albums. It's Ramshackle Glory, Sledding with Tigers, Taxpayers, and then the Rocky Horror Picture Show soundtrack.
Oh my god, mine just continues to be emo. Like I got fucking Matt Skiba, good fucking buy. I don't even know that album. But
Matt Skiba, he's the lead singer of that Chicago band. Because
really?
he joined Blink, didn't he?
Yeah,
Wasn't that Matt Skiba?
I think that was, yeah.
Fuck, what is his Chicago band? Fuck.
I don't know.
Hey Rocco,
dude, I don't
Grumble.
It's insane because I don't know. Based on the titles and the bands, I don't know what these songs are. And I'm scrolling. There's some front bottoms. There's some basement. Okay, now we're getting into stuff. Now we're getting into some Silverchair.
I have an entire Andrew Jackson Jihad album saved.
Do you listen to him?
I don't. He was in my top 100. It was weird.
It's insane. That's why you have so many though, is because you heart albums.
It's been a long time since I did that though, and I still have almost 1,000 more than you.
There's a song called "The Rowboat"
Okay.
by Cult Chamber. You're gonna hate it. You're gonna hate it, but
You gonna play it for me?
yeah,
real
I'm gonna
quick?
play it for you. This song, check it out if you like kind of sludge metal.
Ugh.
This song,
Those are two horrible words.
yeah, but this song is dope.
And then I'll play the first song I have saved because I don't even know what it is because it's the beginning of an album. Actually, it's probably the end of an album
Yeah,
because
it's
of
the
the
end
way.
of the album.
Yeah.
This is Rowboat, dude, and it's sludge.
Okay.
I love this song. It doesn't even kick in yet.
It's getting worse. Okay.
Incredible.
Sounds like one of those days or whatever.
Yeah. Sludge.
They do halftime for Jesus Christ.
Yeah. But then it just goes, Rowboat.
All right, let's see what my
Incredible,
first song is.
So this is the end of an album.
I think so.
And who's this by?
Sea Haven.
Okay. I know the band
Called
name.
411.
It kind of takes me back to 2016.
Probably when I heard it.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I got Harley Poe on here.
Nice.
Persevere. Great song.
That's the song you have. That's a weird one.
Is
for,
it not-
for the only thing you have, yeah.
Well, I might have more later.
Yeah. You did.
Sea Haven feels like I was listening to it back then.
Yeah, no, and like I just saved like all of their songs, and then it goes folk punk, and then.
Dude, I feel like
yeah.
sometimes because I do on Spotify. I listen to.
I need to start unhearting things.
Yeah, I need to go back, but I listen to it on shuffle and I do the enhanced.
Yeah,
you can and it adds songs based on it. But I feel like they don't actually shuffle it. I feel like they play like songs that you are recently into.
Yeah.
So because there's songs I'm like, what the fuck is this? And I haven't heard this in forever.
All right, so to show you,
Yeah, those are he's scrolling. It's just straight albums.
So I'll show you the first song that's not an album that I saved
Oh my god!
because it's still albums, Fiddler, front bottoms. All right, and then it's this. And then it's this. Oh, they have a long intro. It's the Distillers.
Oh, okay. I've been really recently getting into distillers.
You're gonna have to cut out so much of this.
Well,
shit.
so we're not monetized. So
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
I could just. What's the first in our playlist category? What's your first playlist you have?
Oof.
What the hell,
That could be bad.
dude? Whoa! I can't play these songs. Yeah, I'll tell you. Okay, so the very bottom of mine is a folder.
Oh no, I know exactly what.
I have an iTunes folder at the bottom of my Spotify
Weird.
with my iTunes playlists. And I can open them and I can see the songs, but I can't play the songs. I have a playlist called Film Riot. It is Film Riot music. Facial Rugs. That was these songs aren't on Spotify. Why can I access this
That's
playlist?
weird. Yeah.
But my first real playlist on Spotify. 500 Days of Summer soundtrack.
Oh my god.
Just a sad emo boy.
Yeah. My first playlist on Spotify, it's called Movin' Music.
Moving.
My good boy Taylor knows what this is. It is the music. I made us a playlist for when we moved into the dorm. First song.
Yeah, so this is when you were 18. Yes, dude. Dude, and guess what? Dude, that song is in my playlist, 500 Days of Summer. You make my dreams come true.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, dude. Dude, that's wild. In our first playlist, we have the same song.
Are you Hall or you Oats? Or in our relationship, no, I'm saying, because they're a famous duo who I believe are
fighting right now.
Yeah, they have
They're not friends
no contact order. Or on 3, I want you to say who you want to be.
I don't know who they are, and I don't know anything about them.
I'll look up one and the other.
I'm gonna go off not knowing.
All right. Oh, do you want to be Hall or do you want to be Oats? All right, ready? 3, 2, 1. Hall.
Oats. Fuck yeah! Do you want to be Hall?
I don't know who's who though.
Yeah, I don't know.
All right, so look up. I know it's Daryl Hall. I don't know what Oates' first name is.
It says on Spotify they changed it. It used to be Hall and Oates. Now it's their names.
Daryl Hall and John Oates. You're right.
Yeah. So you're Daryl and I'm John.
I don't know who's the bad one now either, because I assume one of them's a douchebag.
Someone's got to be. Also, I don't know what they look like. I just know that.
Ooh, Hall kind of looks like the douchebag.
Well, it makes sense. Fits.
Oates was the one with the mustache. Damn.
Oh, okay. But I also thought it would be a funny sketch too if it was Hall and Oates, but they're a 3-piece. And it's Hall and
ampersand, yeah,
and Oates. I always thought it'd be funny. It's like a music video, and it's like keeps focusing on and. But we could talk music all the time, or all the.
We could.
We do talk music all the time, but we're gonna continue to talk music, but not Spotify related. So if you're people are like, "Fuck, I'm listening to this on Apple Music," but it's all Spotify. We just recently went to a concert. And I want to talk about it. We went to it on Saturday, a few days ago, at a new venue in Des Moines called Vibrant Music Hall. It's in Waukee. Brand new venue, massive venue.
How did you feel about the venue?
I don't know how to feel about it.
Overall, I would say I don't recommend it.
I don't know how to feel about it.
They didn't know, like, they built a beautiful place and like it had some really cool features.
I love how there's a second story with stadiums, like leather, like movie theater seats. So you can go sit.
Yeah, you can go up and sit if you want. And they also had 3 bars, which was super nice.
I think there was 2 upstairs. There were 5 bars.
Jesus Christ.
No, I think 1, 2, 3. I think there's 6 because there's one outside. Remember?
No.
6 bars.
They didn't know what to do with the people.
Yeah.
They were shitty to the people who were there.
I think
they're brand new.
Yeah, I think the people working there don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
So what's weird, and this immediately happened, is you have to scan your ticket twice.
You have to scan to get into the building, and then you have to do it again to get into the concert area, which was frustrating for me because Izzy had my ticket.
Well, and then also we ordered a drink. We were music was playing. We were at the bar ordering a drink, and then it's like scan your ticket, and like I'm holding a beer. I have to get my phone out again.
I got rid of.
So you had to get a wristband, and then you had to get a stamp, and then you had to it was like, what's going on?
Yeah, that was dumb.
And the entire time we went to an emo show, so maybe it could have been that.
Yeah,
went to Pierce the Veil. Which we'll talk about them.
Which was our favorite band when we were like 16 and 17?
It used to be my favorite band probably in 2014, probably 2015. You know, I love them. I still like Past Nirvana off their album. Fantastic. So I was really excited to see them because this is probably my 6th time seeing them or something like that. But it's been a long time.
It's close to that for me too.
But I didn't know any of the openers.
Nope.
And we were standing in the back because we were like, we're the old emo elders.
And also this place was very wide, so the back was still very close to the stage.
It was wide, but not very deep, if that makes sense. So you could, even from the back on the side, you could still see pretty well.
You were probably like within 100 feet.
Yeah, still pretty close. Dude, I felt so old.
It sucked.
Like I was like, we kept the entire time we were like, are we old?
Yeah,
like,
we walked in, we were like, oh, we're old.
Yeah, we're old.
Because this was one of the first concerts where I was like, fuck, I wish I would have brought like earplugs or something.
No joke. I was at this concert like, I should have brought earplugs.
Like this is rough.
Because there was one band that I wanted to like, and I haven't checked them out. LS Dunes, I think their name is.
They're a super group. Found out. Oh shit, what's his fucking name? My favorite member of My Chemical Romance. God.
Oh yeah.
No, it's
him.
Yeah, it's my favorite member.
Oh wow, because you were like, who is that?
Yeah, it's the guitarist. Where I think his solo project was kind of better than My Chem.
Oh my god.
I keep thinking Mikey Erg, but it's not that. It's Mike something. Mikey Erg's a famous punk dude.
Yeah, because I didn't know. I didn't know of
it's
them.
Mikey Way, so it's not that either.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah, that's Gerard's brother.
Yeah. What is his name?
I didn't know who it was, but they were sounding pretty good. I did like them. I haven't looked them up yet. I want to listen to them like on Spotify,
where you can find the Moist Monday podcast,
and also on YouTube.
Frankie Arrow.
He's
in that band, I guess.
Yeah. That was the guitar player? Yeah. Okay. I was digging him as much as I could, but also there was this high-pitched noise. for every one of their songs, and that's what made me feel old.
Yeah,
is I was like, what is that noise?
Kept wincing at a punk show. Yeah,
yeah, it's like, it hurts my ears.
Yeah, no,
and we're in the back,
and like we were next to a bunch of like children, and we were like, God damn it.
Yeah, we're just sipping on our freaking light beer, going, I'm old.
Yeah, no, like I can't headbang because I'm bald now.
Yeah, I felt just. It could have been different if, like, when Pierce came on, I felt better. Because I knew the songs.
Yes.
I knew the band.
But also we only knew, like, half the songs
now,
that's true. That's a fucking bummer.
It felt weird. And I hadn't been to, like, a real concert in a long time because the last thing I went to, my brother played, so I don't count that. And it was cover bands.
And then Tenacious D?
Well, and then before that, I went to 8035, which is an outdoor music festival.
When was Tenacious? That was May.
Yeah.
So 8035 would have been before
but Tenacious D, that was seating.
Or after that,
We were sitting down.
True. And
this is like a standing room general admission.
Also, we were kind of there.
Yeah. and that was a great show.
Yeah. And it was just,
we just saw them.
Yeah. We were on mushrooms, so it was very different.
And drinking. It was fantastic.
It was peeing in a cup.
Twice.
Check out, what is that? Fuck, what is... No, what is that?
Synchronicity.
Yeah,
baby.
That's what it is.
You kept going.
Check out Synchronicity if you want to hear our Tenacious D story.
Yeah, that was all the way back in May, so I haven't been to like a real concert, and now I'm like, God damn, dude.
Yeah.
And I like love live music, but maybe
you used to.
I'm getting old, dude. It fucking like it sucks when you know you are, but then when you go out and do things and you go, I'm like that. I'm that guy now.
Yeah. Well, because I remember when I went to I have to think of.
Now I'm like worried. Like I want to go to like festivals, but now I'm like, am I gonna have fun? Like I want to do a Riot Fest. I've never done Riot Fest. But am I gonna have fun?
Or am I gonna be grumpy in the back?
Or is it just one of those things where you got to go? It's gonna be painful. We're gonna recover.
You kind of have to go all in.
Yeah,
but like
I don't know hammered.
I don't know if I can mosh again.
No, but it's near to the back of the show. Like I'm old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like standing right when the crowd doesn't become dense. Where like you're still next to people.
You're still
you're
in
not
it.
Spread out.
And I don't want to be sitting down.
No, but I don't want to be touching 4 people at once.
No, I want to be able to sip my light beer.
Yeah.
and
complain about the children.
And complain about the noise. It was just loud. So I don't know. I'm curious, like, Stained is coming there, playing that venue in a few.
I'm not going to go to that.
I think Wes and I are.
Sure.
We love Stained. It's been a while since I've seen them.
It's been a while.
Actually, I've never seen them, but they have a new album because they're back. Because he went on, the lead singer of that, Aaron Lewis, went on and did two or three country albums, like solo. That are pretty.
You told me about that, yeah.
They're
he did like a reverse Garth Brooks.
Yeah, it's like old school country, so it's actually pretty good.
Where are the bodies, Garth? Sorry.
Yeah, where are they? To be honest.
Yeah. Where the fuck are the bodies, Garth?
So I'm curious how I feel with that, but I don't know them either. So, but also that's a different type of crowd. It could have been.
No, that'll be a lot of you.
Yeah, it could have been. It could also have been.
You'll be the young guy
because we were elder emos at an emo show, being like, oh, we're too old for this.
No, because I really wanted.
It could have been a mixture of things.
I get like. Because I remember we were talking about this. I wish we were wearing shirts saying, turns out it was a phase.
Yeah, the back of our shirt, turned out it was a phase.
Yeah, because look at us.
Yeah. We used to have long, dyed hair.
I would straighten my hair before. I mean, think about the last...
Yeah, fucking we would wear makeup to shows.
Yeah.
Like we wore the
Think
emo
about what
boys.
we've looked at Pierce the Veil concerts.
Yeah.
Completely
I fucking had a mohawk one time at a Pierce the Veil concert. Also, what's wild to me about the emo scene is, and it was happened right behind us, is emo people sit down.
Apparently.
I don't get that.
No, there was like 12 people sitting behind us.
Sitting on the floor, and some people were not even face. Like if you're sitting, maybe your legs are tired, at least face that. No, some people have their backs to the fucking show. What?
And
are you just a weird anxiety person?
Maybe.
I have
You're
anxiety.
one to talk.
I have
Jesus
anxiety
Christ.
too. I have anxiety, but I don't. But like, dude, you know how much more balls it takes to sit down?
Well, because also like you look at them and you're like, oh, you're a fan of this though. You just want to sit down. It's interesting because also
you just want to listen.
You can go upstairs and sit down.
Yeah, in a more comfortable seat and actually be able to see
in
the
a
show.
chair. Yeah.
No, they sit on the floor, so you're just looking at people's butts.
And also it's our butts because we're in the back row
and we're not hot.
No, we don't have good butts.
Also, at the end of Pierce, you know, final bands, they do an encore. Mm-hmm. We were by the exits. When the band left the stage, they started opening the exit doors.
They held them open.
They held them open. It's cold as fuck outside.
It's 20 degrees outside.
And we're streaming one more song, and they open the doors, and then they come back on stage, and they're like, "Oh,
Jesus fucking Christ!"
They're like, "Oh, maybe we should close it." And then while they were playing the encore, they opened the doors. What was it, 2 or 3 more times? They kept opening and closing the exit doors, thinking the band was done.
It was only a 2-song encore.
No, and I was like, "Are you guys dumb? You can see the stage. Like,
you also know how concerts work."
Yeah, dude. I don't know how I feel about the venue.
I'm overall not a fan, but although I did build a few arcade cabinets for them that I hope those bands played backstage.
Yeah.
Also, they bought dumbass games. I think
so maybe they just don't know what they're doing.
I can't remember the name. It was like
you told me.
It was like a centipede or a millipede, which is whatever.
It's fine.
They're not the best though.
No, but it's fine.
They're worse versions of those games too. But then it was one where like you have the fucking telescopic view from a submarine. It's like I can't even remember.
No one's gonna play that.
No, it's horrible.
Yeah, that sounds.
We
terrible.
were so happy to sell it, and then they bought it for a lot.
So maybe that just proves like this venue doesn't know what the fuck they're doing.
They're just throwing money.
They
at
just
shit.
have.
Yeah.
You leaned into me at one point during the show, and you go, "I hope this venue fails." And I'm like, they have a lot of money invested.
And I think
it's a nice building. It's
in
a
the
big
middle
building.
of nowhere.
Yeah, it's in a new developing area of the outskirts of Des Moines. But it's just like
I do think it's funny.
We could just be getting old and we're just complaining about everything.
Sure. Well,
that's what old people do, I guess.
It's my goddamn right nowadays.
I'm allowed to.
But I remember at one point we were talking about like the first time I saw Pierce. It was your second because you saw him once without me. Before.
Yeah.
But also at that show was All Time Low, who was the headliner. And I remember I talked about this to you where at one point they were like, "Hey, can we bring 2 people on stage to kiss?"
Yeah.
And also you and I, our hands shot up.
Yeah, we did. We were like, let's do it.
16, 17, I think.
Yeah.
Or we were like 15, 16, something like that.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
And it was fun. And then they brought 2 young teenagers.
Yeah.
And then they made out in front of the crowd. I was like, and now back then we cheered, but now it's like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah, because
up
also
there?
the band we're probably mid-20s.
Mid to late. Like they're our age now.
Yeah, bringing in underage people on stage to kiss. And also what's weird about All Time Low is we were so excited back in the day, but people would throw bras on stage.
But like
those are kid
Their
bras.
demographic is they are trainers.
And they would hang on the mic stand and like hold.
Yeah.
And like when we were in the crowd at that age, we were like, "This is awesome,"
because those are the girls we wanted to be with. But like,
and then it's like, "Oh yikes!" That's why
you're
a lot of the
almost
people
30.
Yeah, that's why a lot of the peoples in those types of bands get.
Yeah, because I think All Time Low got lightly canceled, and one of the members of Pierce is gone.
Yeah,
and
the
he's
drummer's
also
gone,
who is related to the singer.
Yeah, which sucks because their demographic is still
children.
that old.
It was interesting
Emo
to see
girls.
older emos though.
Yeah, you could tell because
I
these have
wonder
been around for a long time.
What do you think is the oldest emo there is though? Give me like an age. Like
Probably
still like straight and like I'm thinking like straight
that goes
like,
all in.
like still like the bowl haircut.
Probably man, I want to say 50s, but probably going all in 40s.
I'm gonna say
because we're still kind of emo, but we don't dress that way anymore.
No, we thoroughly enjoy.
We like the music. We like the old music.
Yeah,
we don't like the new emo.
I would guess 50, but they're in a band.
Oh, that makes sense.
Sure, yeah.
They're in an emo band.
But
or
out
in
of the
punk
band, I'm gonna say 40. No,
Yeah.
I'm saying emo though.
Yeah,
still,
yeah.
Not
Well,
including like the Cure, because obviously they are emo. They invented emo,
Yeah.
but they're not the same.
Actually, dude, I
same
do
with
know
like the Smiths.
There's like a drummer in the local scene that still like has like the straight black bangs, and he's like old as fuck.
He's an old man.
But he's wearing like tight shirt,
Yeah.
tight skinny jeans, and he's a drummer.
Yeah.
And it's like he can kind of get away with it, but then he can't.
Because as of now, I like looking kind of like a retired punk. Which
Yeah.
when I have my beard and like if I like,
well,
because
also
also
you're covered in tattoos.
well, also they wear
I
like
just look like I never was.
yeah, they wear like the cabbie hats too,
Yeah.
which I like that look.
The daddy hats.
Yeah.
The soft hats. It makes me think like, so Pierce the Veil used to be one of my favorite bands, and I don't know if I ever told this story on the podcast, but remember when we went to Warped Tour a few times? I think we saw Pierce the Veil there once. I think at Warped Tour, or maybe twice.
I think so.
This is like,
Because I've seen Riot Fest too, so I'm not sure what
this
was
is like one of like the biggest. I was young, and
but also you were like what, early 20s?
early 20s.
Yeah.
And they were my favorite band at this moment in time. I was at the shows in the mosh, a little bit towards the back, but I was still in the pit, and I knew all the words. I was screaming it, and I remember this is like one of the moments that I kind of regret what happened.
Okay.
And I think I was upset after the show because I didn't take action.
Oh, I'm guessing I know where it goes.
It's a girl.
Yeah.
So like, I still remember it clear as day. It's the middle of the day. We're in not Milwaukee, Minnesota.
Yep.
Freaking, I'm jumping up and down, screaming the lyrics to Pierce the Veil. I look across the crowd, and there's a girl doing the same thing. We make eye contact.
Yeah.
We slowly make our way towards each other in the crowd, still doing this screaming thing. We get right next to each other.
Yeah.
I don't do anything about it.
Yeah.
So then we just do the entire show together.
Uh-huh.
And then she eventually just leaves.
Yeah.
And like, I'm like, God damn it. That was like, that's your moment. But I don't know. I'm always so.
Because those are up there in my proudest moments.
Yeah, because that's like, I mean, where you go, yeah, we were just start making out with her.
No,
I'm
that
like,
was
what? How do you just start making out with her?
Yeah, that was a Jacob special back in the day. Is I was able to kiss a girl at a concert and like.
Yeah, that's one of the things like I kind of regret.
Sure, yeah, because without speaking, my best was at Fiddler. I remember.
Oh, Fiddler would be awesome.
No, because I just got my Alf Windbreaker. I think I told the story on the episode called Alf Windbreaker.
That's an early episode.
It was at Fiddler. I had water bottles in my pocket because I had just come from the stand that gave you water bottles because it was really hard to get water there. I remember this girl said, "Hey, I like your jacket." I was like, "Thanks." And then she's like, "Can I have some water?" I was like, "Yeah." And then she took some water and then she made out with me.
Oh my God.
I'm not saying I achieved anything. I just hydrated this woman. She
had her to do.
Yeah.
With her saliva.
And then I remember another guy asked for some water. I gave it to him and then he kissed me too as a bit.
And you're like,
but then I was with her the entire concert.
Oh my God.
And it was great. We made out like 3 times and then we left and never talked again.
Incredible. That's what I wish I would have just at least done something.
Mm-hmm.
I just am so nervous.
Yeah. It's a weird thing.
I'm still nervous.
Because also, I think worst case scenario is if you go for it and they don't want it, they push you away and then they just walk 5 feet and you can never see them again.
Yeah. Well, it's better than like that was like one of like I think it was like they were one of the last people to play.
Sure.
And so I was like, God, why didn't I pull the trigger? And then I was like pouting when we walked back to the car. You know,
Yeah.
I was like, because I think I was on a break with my girlfriend at the time. So I was like, let me enjoy this fucking trip. And then
Yeah.
I was like, Jacob does this all the fucking time. This is the perfect, like literally, she was across the fucking sea of people.
And you meet each other. And it's great because
And then you're jumping together.
No.
And like we were like looking in each other's eyes, screaming lyrics.
Yeah, because the great thing about them is you don't have to talk.
Yeah.
You know what to say because you're saying it together. It's just you have to make a slight physical touch, and then it has to be accepted, and then you can just kind of go for
God,
it.
it makes me so mad looking back.
I think
but I
that's
would probably still do the same thing today.
Sure, yeah. No, I've seen you do the same thing after your concert. I saw you do that with a girl.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I remember that. Yeah,
And-
she was like way into
and do you
me.
know who
And then
got-
eventually she walks away.
Do you know who got her phone number?
Izzy?
Yeah, because she became friends with her.
In case something happened, and guess what? Nothing did. Yeah,
Yeah.
I just have it. It's what sucks is like I'm like, oh, I want to meet someone in the wild, and then when I do meet someone in the wild, I'm like,
I'm
how
terrified of
you
this
doing?
wild. Yeah.
Yeah, because there was one time I played Woolies, and like a girl came to the merch booth.
One of the biggest venues in Des Moines. Yeah.
The girl came to the
I would
merch
say
booth.
the best venue in Des Moines.
Oh, fantastic venue.
Yeah.
Holds like 850 people.
Also, fun fact about them that I just learned today: somebody stole their ATM this week
How?
with a dolly. They snuck in through the back door, got the ATM, and walked out with it. Because I work for the same company as
my
Woolies.
God,
I
how the
learned that.
fuck did they do?
Is that so funny?
Damn.
Because also, like, I'm sure it's insured, but it can't be insured for as much money that's in
Well,
it.
and also ATM owners usually are just a third company. You know,
Yeah, it's kind of like
vending machines.
Yeah,
are,
thank you.
Yeah, it's like yeah. So
that
then
was so funny.
And what's so wild is that the person that stole it probably it took them forever to break it open.
But they
just to-
haven't broken it open yet. Those take so long to
Yeah,
break.
they take
open.
forever.
You have to beat the shit out because there's
just
no
to get
easy
a cup,
way.
just to give a couple $1,000.
Like if you don't have the key, you have to just hit it with a sledgehammer.
it's like a safe.
Yeah. I think no. There is somebody right now probably swinging at it with a sledgehammer as
Trying
we
to be
record
like,
this.
we're about to get money,
But
baby.
like, if they don't get caught, it's worth it.
Doesn't Woolies have cameras?
Yeah, but like I don't know, like they snuck in through the back door. I mean, like, Des Moines has a decent amount of cameras, but if you take the right path, you can get away with.
And
shit.
also, you probably dress like a worker, you know,
or they probably just wear a mask.
or just
yeah.
just went in.
That was the weird
That's
thing about
wild.
COVID. It's like you can wear a mask whenever.
And I
now.
wear a bandana.
Yeah.
I look like I was the Wild West.
Yeah,
dude.
you were ready to rob a train.
Yeah, it was awesome. But I
Stick 'em
remember
up.
at Woolies, we played a show, and I was at the merch booth post show. You know, feeling top of the world.
Yeah.
super happy.
Sold out show.
This group of girls came up. This girl that was into me was a friend of, I think, our guitar player. Like it was a friend of a friend that was friends with our guitar player. So
Yes.
you like kind of knew her.
Also, shout out or not shout out, but like the band Hazer.
Oh yeah, that was my band. Yeah,
check out
it
Robert's
check it-
music.
check it
Make them
out.
in your Spotify rap next year.
I think we are on Spotify for now. Who knows how long that will last? Because you have to pay to do it every year, and we aren't banned anymore. So we
Yeah.
don't know if we're banned anymore.
Sure.
Which sucks. But I remember she came to the merch booth. She had a lollipop in her mouth,
Yep.
and then she handed it to me, and I put it in my mouth.
So at this point, you already have all the diseases.
Yeah, it's already been transferred.
Yep. So you might as well kiss her.
And then it was like we were like talking, and then she was like, "Do you want to go to the bathroom?"
Oh my God.
Yeah, she was so forward. Yeah.
And you weren't like, I have the green room.
Well, here's the problem.
Okay.
I was seeing a girl at the time.
Oh.
And it was my ex.
Yep. Who you took
she
breaks from.
Yeah, and it was like one of the last periods we were dating again.
So, but was it bad at this point?
No.
Oh, okay.
It was like she was going to come down, I think, the next day or next couple of days. And I was like, God damn it.
Yeah.
And then looking back, I'm like, I should have fucking done it.
Yeah.
You know, like she kept going. Come with me to the like she like begged.
I'm classy.
She was begging for it. And then I kept like being like, I gotta watch I kept like excuses.
Yeah.
But I never told her I had a girlfriend.
Sure. But also knowing that relationship.
But then eventually she left.
Yeah.
And then I stayed at the Mercer the rest of the night. Mm-hmm. And then when she left, dude, she gave me the nastiest fucking glare when she left the
I love
building.
when they're angry
and
about
it's just
it.
like, I was like, and she was like a very attractive redhead.
Oh,
and I was like,
no.
and I'm like into that type of redhead.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck.
And you were in such a bad relationship.
I know. And at that point I was looking better, you know?
Yeah, but
it was great.
Yeah.
And so that's another thing where I'm like, I've been so close a couple times, especially that one. She begged for it,
and also it was your concert.
Yeah, which would have been,
like,
dude, that would have been the highlight. Just been like, yeah, fucking Woolies had sex with some random chick.
Because
let's go, rock star.
Now that I'm a like more like usual performer, I am so glad I'm not single.
Yeah,
because I would have ruined it by now.
That's the tough part. But you would hook up with other performers.
Yeah, and ruined things. Yeah. No, I'm very glad I just had Izzy, and that I was happy with Izzy.
Yeah, which is actually so much nicer.
Yeah,
but it is. But sometimes you go, it would be fun.
Well, yeah, the stories would be fun. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, dude, I kind of regret that. I do want to do a segment.
Yes,
real quick. This is a segment that we haven't done in a while called Taste Test,
which is 3 weeks ago.
Taste it really?
With the pumpkins.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, I forgot.
Pumpkin moon pies.
We're back again. What Taste Test?
Probably the worst audio segment we have.
All right, for this taste test, I know what this is, and I'm going to try it with you. But
because you described it in a way.
Yes. So I kind of I'll tell the story after, but I kind of just want you to, I'm just going to reach into a bag. It's a chip.
All right, I'm going to close my eyes for just the taste, too, because I don't want to see it yet. Because
Okay.
you said I'll probably be able to guess who made the chip.
Yeah, so just for the taste, okay, just here's one chip. I'll eat one with you because I haven't had it since I tried it, and I was like, Jesus fuck. Okay,
All right.
Here we go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
I don't know what
Chip. What is it?
All right, well, it's got a lot of lime in it.
Can you tell who made it? I mean, you didn't look at it. I bet if I gave you what it looked like, you would know who made it.
I can't get. I'll take that guess after I see it.
What are you tasting?
A lot of lime. Kind of sweet. I don't.
What are your thoughts just on one chip?
Not good.
Yeah, not good. This might be the worst chip I've ever
now
tried.
let me see it.
Here's one to see.
All right, so it looks like a Lay's.
It's a Lay's.
Yeah.
It's a Lay's. Dude, it's a weird journey of taste.
Because it's very sweet and ends with like a sour-ish. What's the...
So I bought an assorted pack of those lunch snack bags. You know, it's the best way to buy chips because I usually eat one bag of chips with my sandwich every day.
Is it like... Is it...
Like, what do you think the flavor is?
Is ranch in the flavor?
No.
Like jalapeno?
No.
No. Because it...
I couldn't
cheddar something?
No, not cheddar.
It doesn't taste like cheddar, but I feel like it's a good... What is... All right.
Okay, so this is in an assortment box.
Wait, give me another one while you tell me.
And
the
I
flavor.
didn't notice that this is one of them. I have fucking 6 bags of this. And this, dude, honestly, this is the worst chip I've ever had. This is the worst chip I've ever tasted. It's so like... Because it gets really sweet.
It kind of tastes like cereal at the end.
It gets really sweet.
Like it kind of tastes like Fruit Loop, but
little
without
bit.
the fruit in it. Yeah.
So these are the Lay's lemon flavor.
Okay, so it's a lemon.
It's a lemon. It's a lemon flavored chip.
Oh.
Yeah. This is what it looks like. It's a green bag, Lay's Limon, and there's like a little apostrophe over it. I have 6 of those, and it's the worst fucking thing.
Flavored Sazonando.
So it looks like it's a chip from a different country that they brought to the United States. It's like supposed to be like
it says limon, but it's lime.
It's a citrusy.
So it's just lime.
It's a citrusy taste.
Yeah, that's not good,
dude. It's not good because you get an initial chip oil taste, and then it goes really sweet, like aggressively sweet,
and then kind of sour.
Yeah, and then just like gross.
Gross.
Yeah, dude. It
tastes like a Fruit Loop.
It's the worst chip I've ever had. And I couldn't find, dude. I wanted to find like research. I wanted to find like when did it get released? Why would it get released? I couldn't find anything about this chip.
It's ridiculous they put that in a variety pack.
I know, probably because people aren't fucking buying it. But I did find forums of people saying this is the best thing I've ever had.
No, it's
people
not
that
good.
are people that are fans of like the lemon flavor, the lime flavor, dude. Terrible. If you like lime,
should go crazy. It's
but
no Lay's classic potato chip.
But it is aggressive.
Yeah, it's only.
And also, I've never had a chip that's sweet.
I mean, there's some, but like,
but then no, this is just sweet.
Yeah, it is.
And it's like the fact that it like when you put it in, like this is a big boy. This is going to be aggressive. But when you put it in, then the sweetness overtakes your taste buds.
And then ends just with a not great sour. Yep, that's not a good Lay's chip. It's nothing compared to Lay's classic potato chips. I'll tell you that much.
And what's weird is you get the sweet flavor with a crunch. That's not like usually when I think of this flavor, like a cupcake.
A lime cupcake?
Probably, maybe. Or at least lemon lime.
To me, it literally tastes like what I would drink with like
a chaser.
Or
Yeah.
like with what's the Fast and Furious beer?
A Corona?
Yeah,
a lime
Corona. Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
You did this with a Corona chip? Fantastic. Yeah. Family.
Fucking worst chip I've ever had.
Yeah. No, it's insane they put that in a variety pack.
Yeah, and I have 6 of them. The first night I tried it, I didn't realize because I buy like the weird pack sometimes. So
Sure.
like I got
Mix
like
things up.
It has like the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos,
Which also I don't love.
but they're fine.
Yeah, I'll eat
And then
them.
I got I call them Chinese food Doritos. You know what I'm talking about? The purple bag.
Yeah.
Those
The
are
sweet
great.
chili
The
or
sweet
whatever,
chili.
yeah.
Tastes like Chinese food. That's why I've been calling it since high school. Because they used to be in the vending machines at high school. I'd call them like, let's get some Chinese food, and we go to get those. So it has those. It has Cool Ranch. It does have the weird twist ones.
Sure.
The buffalo ones. But I didn't notice this limon, and there's 6 of them.
Yeah, it's a bummer.
There's even. I think there's a few chips that I would rather have that. There's only 4 of them.
Yep.
In there. And I'm just like, what? Luckily, though, the first night I had it, I was a little bit drunk,
Sure.
and I had a
You
few.
just kept going,
and I
yeah.
had a few, and I was like, "This isn't good." And then I just like
Yeah.
tried eating it as fast as I could, just because I'm like, I'm not going to throw it away,
Right, yeah, you're gonna
But
eat
now
them.
I'm like, dude, because I have it on top of my fridge, so every time I reach up for a bag, I grab one and I go, no,
limon.
I do not want a limon chip with
Lay's
my
classic limon.
fucking turkey sandwich for lunch.
Yeah, that does
It
suck.
doesn't go. Like, what does this go with? Besides a Corona,
Street tacos?
maybe. Oh, it might be good on a street taco
Yeah.
because you do the lemon
Yeah.
on it,
Lime.
and you get yeah.
Yeah, limon I think is lime.
But you squeeze the lime on it for that juice.
Yeah.
And then you get that extra crunch.
No, like
that
if
might
it was-
be pretty good on that.
If it was
actually.
like kind of like a carne asada, oniony kind of thing with those, I think that could be good.
Add a little sweetness, but I just
Yeah.
think it's too aggressive.
Yeah, it's a bad chip.
I mean, Lay's they do weird shit where it's like submit your flavor. And
But then they have the classic, and it's just perfect.
don't eat.
Lay's classic potato chip. It is so fucking good.
Don't eat it.
I ate one of those earlier today, and I was so happy.
Were you?
Yes.
Was it a snack size like this?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't enough either. God, I could have eaten a
Dude,
family size
those make
bag.
me so fucking dehydrated. Like every time I eat those, not dehydrated, but my mouth is dry. You know what I
Let
mean?
me tell you, the
Because-
perfect snack would be those and canned Hawaiian punch, which is
Oh my god! Don't eat.
No, it's hard to fucking find nowadays. Canned Hawaiian punch is one of the best flavor profiles known to man.
Jacobs
And
is
they don't
11 years
fucking
old.
It's so fucking hard to find them nowadays. It's so upsetting. You can't just go into a Walmart or
It tastes different because all I can picture for Hawaiian punch is the giant jug.
no.
Like the gallon jug.
Let me
You
tell
know what
you,
I'm picture?
room temp.
Dude, that's frustrating too. You
No,
drink
no,
it
no,
room
no, yeah,
temp.
you leave it out.
No, you
No,
don't.
you should.
We're getting mad again.
You're getting mad. I'm being honest.
I'm getting mad at you.
Room temperature canned Hawaiian punch is one of the best flavor profiles known to man.
With a Lay's classic potato chip.
Oh my God, we're cooking.
Oh my God.
It's so fucking good.
I would walk into because I picture you buy this at Walgreens. I don't know why. You seem like a Walgreens kid.
I was growing up.
Because your mom worked there.
Still does.
Which is awesome. You get a discount. But I just, dude.
She worked 4 hours a week. No, that's good for her. That's a good thing.
But like 7 out of the 7 days of the week I walk into Walgreens, I'm not grabbing either one of those.
I love that
for a snack option. And I'll grab something different every time. I'm not grabbing that for a drink. I mean, I do like Hawaiian Punch, but I'm not grabbing that for the drink. And I'm not grabbing that for a chip.
But like, do you know canned Hawaiian Punch?
Maybe because
they're
of you.
so much fucking better. Also, growing up, I didn't drink pop, so canned Hawaiian Punch was my only canned drink.
Yeah, and I was a big soda guy.
Yeah.
And it was funny when we did get you to drink soda.
Yeah, I hated it, but the sugar was nice.
Remember when we drank 20 of them?
Yeah. No, but canned Hawaiian Punch is one of the best flavor profiles.
We need to get some canned Hawaiian Punch.
It's hard to find.
And get a hard crack.
It's fucking hard to find. I haven't had it in like probably 2 years.
I don't think I've seen it.
No. Since Izzy and I have been together, I've found it once.
Was it coming in a 12-pack?
Yeah. No, it's
so
like
it's just normal cans?
Yeah.
Like normal 12-ounce cans?
Fucking good.
Why? What is it? The aluminum that makes it good, or
I don't know. It's perfect.
I mean, beverages taste different. Like High Life glass bottles is the best High Life.
Yes,
it's way better than canned High Life.
Right. Same with like Coke in a glass bottle is the best version of Coke. Yeah.
Same with Miller. You might not agree with this, but Miller Lite.
Okay.
The best way to drink Miller Lite is from the aluminum 16-ounce twist tops. 16-ounce twist tops.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about?
No.
They look like bullets.
I know. I've never had it.
Resealable caps. Mm-hmm. That's the best tasting Miller Lite.
Interesting.
Because it just goes down. It just flows.
But like, I won't buy High Life in a can.
No, I always buy 12.
Yeah. This is so much better.
Dude, I don't know about you. It's been hard. High Life is becoming less and less glass bottles.
I didn't know that.
Like, I don't know if you've noticed at the stores, it's like becoming like there's only one.
Weird.
Or two.
Huh.
Like they're not, which sucks because it's like, if High Life goes away, I'm ruined.
Yeah. I don't know what I'll drink.
Who am I going to be?
How am I going to be hydrated? What am I going to drink? Water?
I can't fucking not drink it and then be me. Yeah. This is what fuels me. This is literally the channel of gaming off the grid. It's the beer gaming off the grid.
Sure. And also what fuels the Moist Monday podcast.
It fuels a lot of things. I got this chip fucking taste in my mouth.
I know, me too.
And I'm drinking fucking whiskey and it's not.
That's why I switched to the beer so I get that.
It's not helping. No. Because it's like just leaving chip particles in my mouth. Oh, man.
Well, this has been the Moist Monday podcast. We hope you enjoy it.
What a fun episode.
I hope we made it on your Spotify Wrapped. Let us know if you did, if we did, because that would make us so excited.
We're top podcast for 8 people.
Yeah, we're in the top like 5 for 30, right? And you're one of them. So that means 29 other people listened hard enough.
And what's insane is we got a bunch of people that are like, oh, yeah, you comment every week on YouTube.
Yeah.
So you watch us on YouTube. You listen to us on YouTube. Or you Apple Music. So there's what is so specific with Spotify.
It's wild that there's at least 30 more people that aren't our YouTube
It makes
people.
me so happy. Who are you?
We love you.
Is your name Eugene?
Maybe.
Fucking
you live in Oregon?
Fucking better be. What if your name was Eugene? You lived in Eugene, Oregon?
God, you'd hate your parents.
Yeah, but what if you weren't born there?
You chose that. I'd run for mayor. Yeah. I bet you'd win just on merits.
Yeah. Mayor Eugene?
Of Eugene, Oregon?
You gotta do it.
Yeah. Fuck, that'd be fun.
But what if your last name sucks?
I think you go by Mayor Eugene.
Yeah, but what if your last name is like Touch Kids?
Eugene Touch Kids?
It's German, okay? Like, that would suck. Because your whole PR team would be like,
Mayor Touch Kids, can you sign off on this?
You don't call you Mayor's first name, you know?
Excuse me, Mayor Touch Kids, can you come in for a news article?
And he goes, it's Touche Kids.
Touche Kid.
Touche Kid. Yeah, it's Touche Kid. It would suck. What do you do with your life?
Email us, Eugene Touch Kids.
Yeah, please.
At moistmondaypodcast@gmail.com.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram.
Eugene Touch Kids.
X. No, do we have it? I don't think we have an X. We have a Threads.
Yeah, which is odd. Is that still going?
I think so. I think people we got a couple followers lately.
Well, hey, Mr. Eugene Touch Kids, follow us on Threads at Moist Monday Podcast. Give us 5 stars on Spotify. And whatever and Apple Music. I'm sorry we don't know the stats for that, but please, Eugene Touch Kids, give us 5 stars on there as well, or a like wherever you can.
subscribe to us on YouTube. Watch the video.
Give it a like. Give it a comment. We read all of them.
Sometimes we don't respond, but we do read them all.
Yeah.
And we get so many. Like, it's hard to keep up.
Eugene Touch Kids, you wouldn't believe how many we get.
It's hard to keep up.
Yeah.
And it's overwhelming. So please add to the overwhelming numbers.
So we can just be overwhelmed.
And it makes me so excited when people comment.
Drown us in
because,
it.
dude, comments are the only way that I know someone listened.
Or like truly listened.
Yeah, that's what to be honest, I've never commented on anything.
Also, we have one friend who always comments. And I think he needs a buddy on there in the comment section.
Yeah, go freaking support him.
Yeah.
Sometimes
shout out to you, Nathan, and White Noise.
Sometimes this lady freaking responds.
Yeah.
Cindy, shout out to Cindy. Yeah, you just met her.
Yeah. No, White Noise, Taylor.
Taylor's a Spotify listener, I think.
Eugene Touch Kids, and Nathan and Sid.
Eugene Touch Kids.
Yeah.
I want that to be the name of the episode, but I don't think we can. Because the way you will read it won't be Touche Kids.
You have to spell Touche Kids differently. TOUCHEKIEDS.
And it's a joke. It's a joke for the very end of the episode, which people don't get to.
No,
which is my favorite part. I love that, like, usually the best parts of the episodes are at the end.
Yeah, because once we hit our rhythm, after people give up on us.
Hey, dude, I'm used to it at this point.
Yep. But thank you to whoever's listening right now. Eugene Touche Kids. Good night.
We appreciate you. We love you. Good night.
Dry bones, lazy bones, big bones, dance around in your bones.